Hey guys, Better Glasgow here. Welcome back to my channel. And this one's going to be about the Supreme Court decision yesterday about them siding with the workers again and not the unions. Now let me go into this. I'm going to go into some more detail because a lot of stuff wasn't out a whole bunch of detail yesterday, so I waited for today to do this. Now, what we first have to understand about this decision, it only affects the government sector. It does not the private sector, the public sector of government jobs. It does not affect the private sector. Okay, so the unions they are talking about, and specifically in this ruling, as of right now, this could lead to other rulings, but as of right now, it only affects government unions. So like a Teamsters or a auto workers that's not got a government job, that's contract, it wouldn't affect them, from my understanding. So what this does is it basically gets rid of a closed shop. It basically gets rid of, makes basically the entire nation, all the government unions become right to work. What it was a gentleman who worked for the government who was forced to join the union, didn't want to pay the union dues, and because of they take part of those union dues, and they say it's a small couple bucks. Look, I've been in a union shop, I've been in union, I've been non-union. I have people who are union and non-unions all through the whole life. Okay, there are good unions, there are bad unions, but those union dues get divided up into certain things, and a good part of it, more than just a couple bucks of your union dues, goes to political backing. Which, for the union, the upper echelon, mainly goes to the Democratic Party. Let's not beat around the fucking bush. That's where it goes. So this is going to really affect Illinois, California, New York, I think Connecticut. There's a lot of big union state government shops where they pour a shit ton of money into the Democratic Union, DNC. So this guy said was, look, I don't want, number one, he didn't want to be part of the union. Number two, I don't want my fucking money going to, for people I have that are against my views. And he used under the First Amendment. And the Supreme Court voted yes, he's correct. I believe it was a 5-4 decision. It should have been a fucking 9-0 decision, okay? Because this is absolutely wrong. Because not just government unions, there are some unions, but especially government unions. Once you join a union, they will strong arm you into a union. They will strong arm you to make sure you pay your dues. They'll strong you to do this, that. And then if you want your fucking money back, they're trying to say, well, you can get your money back if you don't go there. But it takes such a long process to get your fucking money back to make so much paperwork that you don't feel like filling it out anyway. And that's a scam. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some good unions out there. There are some. They mean well. They stand by their people. I was in one like that. You know, there's no problem. In the end, they kind of helped me when the shit went out under the fan, but to each their own. But there's also a lot of bad ones out there. But here's the thing. Everyone's going all apeshit on this. And all that. No, it does not affect the private sector. It's just the government unions right now. So you cannot force them to join a union. You don't have to pay the union dues. It's basically nationwide right to work. So this will actually help a lot of police officials, police members, a lot of firefighters who don't want to join these unions. Now, I don't believe they're ruled on if you can still get protection from the union if you don't pay dues. And personally, I don't think you should. If you don't pay the union dues, you shouldn't benefit into any of the protections. You got to basically have the standard contract. That's just fair. So, everyone's going to apeshit. No, it's just for the government unions right now. That's what the ruling is for. Now, will they expand that into the private sector? To effect, who knows? A lot of states already have that, where they have a hands-off. It's a right-to-work state, so you don't have to do that. So a lot of that's already taken care of. But this is going to affect affect some states. So this is a good vote. This is a good ruling for the worker. I'm sorry, unions. If you did a better fucking job covering your people instead of just covering your fucking ass, you wouldn't have had a problem. And now you're going to hear a lot of naysayers. You say, oh, this is going to hurt the unions' collective bargaining bullfucking shit. No, it ain't. Not one fucking bit. Oh, we're going to use this shit a bunch of members. If you're any good of a union, you'll lose nobody. That's the point. And because a couple years ago, a state went right to work, gave a similar thing, and like the teachers union lost a whole bunch of people off their union, and they decided they didn't want to pay union dues. If you're a good fucking union, you wouldn't have to fucking worry about that. A lot of people still pay your dues. If you're a good union, like me, when I had a union, I rather liked my union. I didn't mind paying my dues because I got some good work out of it. I got some good paycheck, got good at insurance. They did their fucking job. Of course, we made them do their fucking job. That's another thing. Union members need to make sure their union leaders are doing their fucking job. If you just let them sit around and do fucking nothing all day, then you got a problem. So we made our people do their job. And you're not always going to win everything. You know, you got to be realists, you know. So, don't blow out of fucking shape. It's great for the working man and woman. So, don't freak out. Don't listen to all the fucking hype about collective bargaining. They can still fucking do it. They just can't forcefully come and take your money and force you to join a union. In fact, they can no longer have you opt out. You have to actually say you want to opt into the union. Which means you have to give your consent for them even to touch you for union dues. So they can't do that no more. Again, that's for government, not the private yet. So, that's good. And here's my thing. I think this is going to start making unions better. Because knowing that you actually have to earn those union dues and to earn membership, they're going to get on their game now. It's no longer a free ride. And that's what we've been needing for a long time for unions. So, hey, like I said, I don't mind unions if they're doing their job. So, what do you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe down below. You guys take care, and I'll see you all next time.